I'm going to imagine for a moment that I'm on holiday. I'm sat on the beach here and the sun's out. I've just been for a swim in the sea. Oh, and it's just beautiful. I'm feeling really hot because of the sun, and so I quite fancy a Coca-Cola. I'm going to go to the little beach shop and buy a Coca-Cola. And I reach into my pocket to get some coins out. Now the coins in the country that I'm in look like this. There are only 2 coins, and they come in 3 twonks, that's the currency, the twonks, 3 twonks and 5 twonks. And I see that the coat that I want to buy is 22 twonks. So here's a little calculation that I need to do in my head. What coins am I going to have to use to buy my Coca-Cola? Try and figure that out for yourself first. Alright, I think the best way to do this is to jump in. So what if I had a 5 and a 3? That's 8. Maybe another 5, maybe another 2 5s, so that's 18 now. 3 5s and a 3, that's 18. Oh, but another 5, that'd be too much, because that's 23 now. So let's maybe make it a little bit smaller. Let's take out that 5, so that's, and that 5, okay. 13. This isn't too easy, is it? So that's 13. Okay. Well, if I need 22, then I need, from 13 to 20, that's 9 more. And I can get that using those, I think. Let's just check that. We've got 4 3s are 12 and 2 5s are 10. 12 out of 10 is 22. Great. So I go up to the friendly shopkeep and I hand over my 22 twonks and get a lovely refreshing can of Coca-Cola in return. Delicious. Now that calculation's got me thinking. So I could buy this can of Coke that was worth 22 using these coins. That was possible. Is it always possible? What other numbers can I make using just these coins? I'm going to try and figure that out, I think. Here we go. I've got a list. So we made that can of Coke. We made that 22 using, what was it? There we go. 4 3s and 2 5s. It's probably a quicker way of writing that. That's 4 lots of 3 and 2 lots of 5. All right. What other numbers can we make? Well, 1 and 2 are too small, so we definitely can't make those. I couldn't buy a sweet for 1 twonk just using these coins. How about some of them? Well, let's just throw some in. A 5 and a 5 will make a 10. 10 is 2 lots of 5. How about if I tried to make 14? Could I make 14? I could think about that before, because I could make 9 using 3 of those. And then that makes 14. So that's 3 add 3 add 3 add 5. 3 lots of 3 add a 5. So I've made these numbers already. Instead of the numbers that we can make, I think I'm more interested in numbers that we can't make. I'd like you to try that. Lay it out like this, maybe slightly different, but something like this, and try and find the numbers that we can't make. Usually to start that, we'll try making more that we can make. Try really hard to make lots of numbers, see if we can make all of these, and try and find, importantly, the numbers that we can't make using just these coins. Try to be convincing with it. You might want to write some words down to try and convince me or your teacher that we can't make certain numbers. Is there a highest number that we can't make? Or is it that, like, after 14 we'll be able to make everything? In which case, the shopkeep would have an easier job of putting prices on things, because we'd be able to pay for them all just using these coins. So, is there a highest number that we can't make? Right, I think I've had enough of the beach. I'm going to continue my travels. This is a world tour here almost. Well, not quite the world, just 2 other countries. We were just in this country here using 3 and 5 twonk coins. If you've done that and found and think you found the numbers that you can't make, have a think about these other 2 countries here. So in country B, we have 7 ohms and 11 ohms. Just these 2 coins. And just using those coins, what values can't we make? That says 11 on there. I don't think you can see it. It says 11. But what values can't we make using 7s and 11s? In a different country, country C, their coins are these lovely hexagons. 4 hexes and 6 hexes. What numbers can't we make in this country? Now I've got some ideas here to help you. How to begin these? Well, I've shown you how to begin these. The best way is to just try some. Just have a go. And anything that you find, write it down neatly so that you don't lose it. How to make this good? How to be a top quality mathematician like I know you are? Be systematic. So you might start out doing some random stuff, but as soon as you get your head into it, be systematic like I was here. Try to work through the numbers. And if you notice something about the numbers that you can or can't get, write it down so you don't lose that. If you do all this and are still interested and still want to do some more, then maybe you want to ask yourself some other questions. What if I didn't need to give exact change and the shopkeep could give me some change back? How many other numbers could we get if that was allowed? I paid for my Coca-Cola, my 22 twonk Coca-Cola, using a certain number of coins. Could I have done it in fewer coins? What's the smallest number of coins needed to get each value? You might come up with your own questions, and that's great. Ask your own questions and try and answer them. Importantly, what everybody should be doing, go back to this, and let me just remind you, using just the coins that I've given you, in each of these countries, what values can't we make? I'm going to leave you here, I think, back on the beach.